It is 12:27 on this Wednesday afternoon, and we're warming up all across the valley. Right now, the only place in the 70s is mainly in Weslaco and then areas east of that. And then even in Brownsville is already reaching 80, and Harlingen's at 80. McAllen is at 80. Dew point values creeping into the low 60s, so that puts us in the muggy category. But that's really not the big story this afternoon. Let's go outside courtesy of Sky 5 in McAllen. I'll show you the story there. You can see the trees blowing around. Eventually, you might even see the Sky 5 camera wiggle back and forth. There it goes. And the winds are very, very gusty this afternoon. Very strong sustained wind speeds. Let's go back to the map. I'll show you what they're dealing with in McAllen. And you can see 25-mile-per-hour winds out of the southeast, but gusting near 35 miles per hour. That's not even the strongest gust. Look at that. Brownsville has the strongest gust right now at 43 miles per hour. Pretty much upper 30s and low 40s is where we're gusting at this afternoon, and that's the reason why we do have that wind advisory in place. We have Hidalgo, Willacy, and Cameron County. All these areas in pink are under that wind advisory until 5 o'clock this evening. It started at 11 o'clock this morning. Starr County, although you're not included in this advisory, you're still going to have gusty winds today. It's just not going to be as gusty as the lower 3/4 of the valley. So looking at future track, we'll see the winds start to die down a little bit by 5 o'clock, but still kind of gusty out there. But then they'll start to slow down, especially late tonight going into tomorrow morning. But then it's not over. Look at this. Tomorrow afternoon, or actually tomorrow mid-morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, we start to pick up those wind speeds yet again. Going to have another windy afternoon with strong wind gusts, and then they'll start to slow down Thursday night, and before they begin to, that's right, pick right back up Friday. But the thing about it is, as we roll into the weekend, it's not going to be as windy. It'll still be breezy, but nothing like what we're dealing with today. The warmth we will continue to see as we head into the weekend will be above average by about 13 to 15 degrees, with temperatures right around 85 tomorrow and 83 for Friday and Saturday. Normally we're right around 70 for this time of year. Zooming out and looking across the Lone Star State, you see we continue to pull in that moisture from the south and southeast. So yeah, we're going to continue to see all that warm weather here with no major weather maker headed our way just yet. But let's look at the west coast. Still getting battered with a lot of heavy rain, and then that rain turns into heavy snow as it moves over the Sierras, and that includes all the way up to the northwest over the Cascades. Getting a lot of heavy snow over the past couple of days. Also, let me show you this. This is not something that we see all that often, and you can see this temperature contrast over the central and southern United States. We're in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, but look up north. Yeah, -3 right now in Bismarck. So there is a system that will drive colder shot of air into the Central Plains, and as it moves into Texas, that's where we'll start to see some differences, but until then we're going to remain warm. So here are the differences. You'll notice that we're back in the 80s tomorrow, while the rest of the state 50s and 60s. Not a big difference there, but then you see 20s and 30s there pop up on the map late in the day, or actually in the afternoon on Friday. Ahead of that, we're still warming up, but it looks like our next system will actually move into the valley early next week. Martin Luther King Day looks to be partly sunny with a few showers. The high temperatures right around 80 degrees. So here's your first 7-day forecast. Mid to lower 80s as we head into the weekend. It will be a little less windy and just rather breezy. Increasing rain chances Friday onward, and as we get into Monday and Tuesday, I think those are the best days for rain. Rain chances are around 30%, but look at the temperature dip behind the front. Not too big, no Arctic air, but about a 10-degree difference with 70 degrees on the board. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Dina, back to you.